The headline reads, Uganda view Mamdani's NYC win as a beacon of hope amid democratic struggle. Just a part, Uganda reacted with joy and hope to the news that Kampala-born Zoran Mamdani has been elected mayor of New York City amid a stormy democratic and rights environment in East Africa. Mamdani, who was born in Uganda, 34 years ago, to a family of Indian origin, on Tuesday defeated former Governor Andrew Cuomo and Republican Curtis Silva to become the city's first Muslim mayor and the first of South Asian heritage. So I suppose the question would be, what would be your take? How do we view this electric victory in light of what is currently going on in East Africa, specifically Tanzania, and looking forward, the election coming up in Uganda? Brother Milton?
Okay. All right. So it's so ironic that, so you have a Ugandan-born candidate who wins in a city where nobody is being assaulted when they go to vote. I went and I voted, and I tweeted actually after I voted, and I tagged Museveni, the military dictator, and his son, who's the commander of the army, General Muhoozi. And I said, look at me, I just voted and nobody assaulted me. And I did not see any dead bodies on my way to the polling station either.
That's
So
right.
the only thing I can say, which is good, is that as a result of this election, as a result of this type of coverage, there's obviously going to be more scrutiny on the election. And there would have been less scrutiny on the election in Uganda in January had it not been for this kind of historical election event in New York City, and the kind of coverage is going to be generating in the next several weeks leading to that election. Will it make a significant difference to this dictator? I doubt it. I think he will still try to rig the election and see what he can get away with it. Now, will the young people be so emboldened that they won't just go home after a few days and persist in the type of resistance that we've seen in some African countries, including Madagascar, where the youth were out on the streets for 17 days, and on the 18th day, there was the intervention. That's the only unresolved question in Uganda. I believe the regime will probably go ahead with its plan to rig the election, unleash violence, and turn off the internet like they did in Tanzania, and then emerge after 700 bodies, as reportedly killed in Tanzania, and declare herself the victor with 89%. In Uganda, you probably won't declare 89 because in the last election 5 years ago, which, it's
A second, is it down to 89? I thought they initially announced 98%.
I think that was probably was it? Wait, I thought it was 89. Okay.
No, it was in the 90s. It was in the 90s.
So they're looking for that 2% who didn't vote for her. So in Uganda, after he stole it 5 years ago, I think he awarded Bobby Wine, Robert Kyagulanyi, aka Bobby Wine, of the National Unity Platform, awarded him 35%. So this time, they might give him 40 or even 41%, something like that. But I still believe he will award himself the majority of the vote so he can continue as dictator. The day after is the question, of course.